buttholes. It's time for the stream. It is the lay whiz. The lay Wizerables. Doop-a-doop. Alright. So, gotta do a quick recap of last session because I apparently had no audio. So it was basically all of you guys just saying words and stuff was happening. But yeah. So last time you guys made it to the end of the cave full of goblins. You fought the big fire elemental primal thingy. Otter's kind of just summoned a bunch of his water guys and murdered it that way. That's more or less how that went. And you guys went back, reported to the captain of the guard. Draken got some extra money for the hobgoblin ears, and y'all got the trade situation resolved and headed back to Castle Rose with all of your loot you found in the goblin caves, and have been doing some shopping for magic items and such around Castle Rose. But yeah, so you guys now have some downtime stuff. So who wants to do that first?
I guess I can get that out of the way. Doesn't spin a little bit.
All right, Jammerl, what are you doing?
I think I'm going to take the center option and
get more.
Just train, get another conviction on the board because that was useful. I needed it.
Yeah. There you are. Okay. Cool. So you're just training. Yeah, a lot of you guys are advanced, so training would make a lot of sense.
Training / like using my new powers to cut down trees for my farmhouse or whatever.
Yeah. Building the house.
Yeah.
What are the rest of y'all doing? Oh, I need some music. This ambient stuff. Here we go.
Where's the downtime handout?
It is under
game rules, optional rules.
Yeah, it's also in your journal under players. I made an extra copy of it. But yeah, it's under yeah, game rules, optional rules, downtime. I can also just pop it out. So that's a thing I can do.
I think I'm gonna earn. If you want me to roll the persuasion for that.
Yeah. What are you doing to earn?
I'm gonna run my park.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I think persuasion was what we said.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can just roll persuasion. And you guys are veteran now, right? Or
yeah.
Yes.
Or you're still veteran because you're at 10, right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is it double with a raise, or does every raise increase it by your?
It's just double with a raise on earning.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna have Shippo and Morocco earn separately.
Oh. Yeah, that was not a success, so I don't know if you want to keep that or. Oh, I gotta give you guys bennies.
Yeah, bennies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably Benny. Why not?
All right. Do it.
Yeah. Try that again.
You will try nothing.
There you go. Yeah, so you get For a veteran, yeah, that's 600 crowns from running your water park, your medieval fucking water park.
I love how it,
This water
goes up. Yeah, explodes 3 times on one and crit on the other.
Right.
a shame that you don't get a bonus for every
Yeah.
for every raise, because
Yeah.
it'd be like, come to Pee-Pee's water park, eh?
300 crowns. All right.
600 because you doubled
Oh,
it.
600. Right,
Yeah.
right.
You got a raise, so you double it. So, some extra spending money there for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to set your character tokens too? If you would be so kind, so we look pretty on the internet.
Sure.
Yay.
Pretty on the internet.
What's that?
I already look pretty on the internet.
Yes.
The internet, I'm beautiful. It's reality. That's the problem.
Right. What are the rest of you guys up to?
I'm also earning, doing just bounty hunting, tracking down jobs that need to, people
Cool beans. You doing fighting, survival?
fighting.
Okay. Yep. So that'll get you 300.
Cool. A little closer.
A little closer to that giant skin cloak. All right. So I think we got Gallus and Moroku left.
All right, yeah. So Moroku's going to be using persuasion to try to convince people to give to the order of Metadox.
There you go. And of course,
Yeah.
you're keeping a cut of it, obviously.
Yes. Administrative fees, obviously.
Yeah. So it's
And-
600.
And Shippo is going to be entertaining people with his adorable nature.
All right, so that's another 300.
I get a free reroll because because Killer Instinct.
I don't know if that's a test though.
Sure seems like it.
No, a test is when you're going against someone in combat. Yeah.
This is any time it's resisted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not no one's resisting that.
They're all failing their resistance. They're choosing to fail.
Alright. Yeah, unless you got a reroll from something else, then yeah.
Nah.
Alright, so there's another 300.
Well, he's a not veteran, so
Oh, right. Okay, so he only gets the 200. Okay.
yeah.
Right, I forgot he starts lower than you.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So, and then Gallus, I think we just need your downtime.
Yep. Probably just being boring old man and working on his farm, centering himself.
Centering. All right. All right. So you guys spend a week doing your thingy. Let me get my business. So you guys are out and about doing your business. So Jamril, you kind of notice while you're out in the city doing your thing, you don't see your usual tails following you around.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, so either the spy master has started to trust you, LOL, or her people are busy elsewhere,
Not sure what's more concerning.
right? Drake and Gallus, you're doing like your usual, training some of the youngins in the castle. Kind of checking in on the traveler there, and I think it's only been like a couple weeks since you last saw him. But he's starting to look somewhat fit and actually seems like he at least kind of knows what he's doing. Just fighting and stuff. Basically, he's progressed surprisingly quickly in his training. And it just seems weird that this portly accountant is maybe on par with like a regular soldier already.
Yeah, that sounds oddly quick.
Yeah, it does.
Aederon, you're running your water park, and you're kind of going through cleaning up one day after shutting everything down, and you see like some graffiti around the water park. Basically stuff that's like Aederon is a doo-doo head and things of that nature.
Who would do such a thing?
In my language, that's a compliment, but I'm pretty sure they don't speak that language.
Right. Yeah, it's just, you just see like a bunch of like minor vandalism.
Okay.
Yeah, and Moroku and Shippo, you're kind of chilling again in the dining hall. And you see the traveler chit-chatting with Lady Rose again. And she's examining the Watcher's mark on his hand. And you can't really hear what they're saying unless you try to like drop them eaves. But you can easily see that the mark looks like it is kind of expanded and become more like elaborate and is sort of progressing up like his forearm. Oh. Is Shippo trying to eavesdrop?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he basically overhears some mention of like basically it's like the more he's been training, the more the mark seems to be expanding.
I don't remember if that's weird from did they get bigger in D&D?
Nope. Not that, Shippo would know that.
Oh, you'd think that Metadox's Elrond Hobbit experimentation phase would have included whether or not the mark got bigger.
Well, it didn't, because it didn't for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's like some of the weird shit you see going on. And then, after your downtime, you are called to Castle Rose for a important sounding meeting. So what y'all doing?
Pass.
No. Y'all are being summoned.
Yeah. I cooperate with the
You are answering line summons.
Yep.
I mean, what else is there to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head in and you're brought to the sort of like command center. Maybe that's not the right word for it, but shit. What is it actually called? Yeah, like the war room. You guys are brought into the war room. And it's not just
Privy
you guys.
Chamber, which
What's
is
that?
not necessarily the Privy Chamber.
I guess.
I watch a lot of period pieces.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not where you go poop.
All right. I guess we're doing the privy chamber then. Privy chamber, war room.
It's where the privy council meets.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yes, there's no fighting in the war room. But yeah, so you guys are brought in. You see a bunch of the other, like major people around Castle Rose are brought in as well. You know, you see Katya, Alva, Urian's there. Bunch of the support staff, bunch of people you haven't even met, but you know, people who kind of run shit behind the scenes. So you're all crowded into this room, and you see Zalmora, the spy master. She's standing with Lady Rose there, and you know, once she kind of hushes everyone and the meeting starts. And Lady Rose says her piece. She tells everyone that Zalmora's spies in East Haven have confirmed that the previous Sorcerer-Lords court mage, Durzan, is being held in their dungeons. According to Zalmora, Durzan had been working as an advisor to Sorcerer-Lord Krios, the previous Sorcerer-Lord. Oh no, sorry, I'm getting that backwards. He's the current guy in East Haven. Yeah, Durzan had been working as an advisor to Sorcerer-Lord Krios, and had managed to keep his attention focused on the succession war for the Rhiran throne. Zalmora also surmises that Durzan probably knew that Lady Rose had survived the coup and was essentially trying to buy her time to rebuild. Unfortunately, Krios recently caught on to the deception, and the word on the street is that Durzan is to be publicly executed within the next week or so. Lady Rose explains that Durzan had always done right by her and her mother, so she now seeks to mount a rescue operation to free him before his execution. Zalmara also mentions that he would likely be an extremely valuable source of intel on Krios and his forces, so it's not just for sentimental reasons. So everyone has been gathered here so that you basically can formulate a plan for the prison break. So, what are you guys thinking?
When they're blasting out slumber spells while Draken just murders everything, and
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, you know, since someone has to throw out something, just let's kick in the front door and grab them.
Just the direct approach. And, you know, you guys say that, and you're like, you know, they have, like, a way bigger everything than we do, right? Like,
why they won't be expecting it.
True.
Sneak attack from behind.
I mean, we also have an airship now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys have your airship. That could be very useful.
Shouldn't Lady Rose also have an airship?
Yeah. There's like multiple airships, but you guys have one dedicated to you, essentially.
I know we shouldn't have signed that contract with the private police force.
Oh man.
Do you have any intel on the lay of the land of where he's being kept?
Not a whole ton, honestly. Like, we just kind of have a general idea of the layout of the city. I don't have a map of it, so sorry.
We're talking center of the city, near one of the edges, probably center.
Probably, like, under the palace, yeah.
You talking exterior wall with a window?
I mean, it's a palace. It's probably got windows.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good fight I had where I just cut a hole in the wall.
So breaching charges on the supplies list, then.
You guys have a couple different ways to, you know.
Yeah, we could always like weasel our way in there as a performing troupe, and get into the palace and then fight our way out. That way, everyone gets to have fun.
Don't we have a bunch of their armor?
Shh.
I think you do. You have a bunch of the Templar armor, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
We don't have any of that.
I mean, there's a rumor that there may or may not be some armor that could help us get in a little less detected, but we'd have to secure it.
I'd like to see you try to wear some of that.
Yeah, Draken, you'll probably stick out because most of the Templars are human.
Are we going to pull
we could go the rookie route.
What's that?
We're doing like an Ocean's 12 type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's what this is meant to be. You guys are planning a heist here. You got pretty much like the whole resources of the castle available to you for this, you know, within reason,
Okay.
of course.
So we could be like a performance troupe. That way Draken could be like our quote strongman, so that he doesn't have to try to wear that armor. And then we could have a couple of the Templars, people pretending to be Templars that are acting as escorts for us.
All I'm
That way.
picturing is the scene from Star Wars with Han in Stormtrooper armor and Chewie with the cuffs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he got
Am I
loose.
gonna be a Wookiee?
I was kind of going for more of a Princess Bride thing, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why not both?
I am the Dread Pirate Audits.
I will release a dam after I'm done building it.
But yeah, no, going in, infiltrating as like a performance troupe could work. Let's see. Aiden is like, I could make you guys like bombs. Like if you need demolitions charges, I got you covered, man.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. I love where you're at.
Yeah,
It's a good thing.
You're in the right headspace. Let's
Yeah.
keep this up.
yeah.
I just made this one last night. It's friction sensitive.
Jorik also mentions something he calls a Morwald shuffle.
Explain.
Basically, you know, have a second team who's just there to be a distraction. You know, everybody's paying attention to the distraction while the other team's doing their thing.
And
What's that?
You know, Morwald shuffle. You know,
yeah,
everybody
Shippo and
looks
Morocco would be
left,
good
you go
to
right.
be a distractor. Yeah, I was gonna say like Shippo and Morocco would be a good distraction because you know they got the performance skills plus the emergency oh shit spell of slumber, and then they can run.
Run away!
Run away.
Brave Sir Robin.
Bravely reposition himself.
More advantageous location.
Repositioning to a more advantageous location, yes.
I guess.
Yeah, so East Haven, the city itself is like mostly out in the open with the exception of the rainforest there. So you guys, like if you wanted to approach unseen, you could go through the forest. But yeah, if you're doing that would be a good way to cover your escape also, like through the fucking, you know, lose your pursuers through the forest.
Otter should take the wizard edge though. That instead of summoning water elementals, you can summon fire elementals and just have them go run around hugging everything.
Oh my god.
This is nice. I want to touch everything.
Oh no.
I mean, fire is always a good distraction, but
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to take notes because I have to. So are you guys going with the performance troupe cover?
Tracking a map or more information that probably is the way to
Yeah.
track our way, at least to get in.
I mean,
I'm back.
if we want to, we could always go in like 2 different groups too. Like some people like disguised as the Templars, and some people just as like merchants or whatever, so that we're not like seen arriving in a town together.
And we still have to acquire the alleged seeds. Or should I say procure?
You have a bunch of them.
They don't know
Which-
that.
Yeah, that was
Right.
supposed to be a secret.
I don't remember why that was a secret, but
Because we didn't know if we might need to do a false flag.
oh, Jesus! Oh my God.
Just trying to keep our options open.
Okay.
Just trying
So
to keep
do-
our opens option.
Then do we want to split up into 2 groups then? One group bringing in a prisoner in the Templar armor, and the other doing the performance.
As a distraction.
Do we need the fake prisoner, or can it just be Templars going back to?
Draken doesn't exactly
You won't
fit
be
the
with you
mold.
or not.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like, could Draken be part of the performance pro? Like,
Yeah, like he could be
obvious-
your strongman or whatever, like you were saying.
and our
Yeah.
bodyguard, so that if it's just that way, like if it just needs to be Morocco and Chippo as the quote troop,
Right.
having Draken as a strongman / bodyguard would be.
I mean, you could have a
Extremely
bunch
believable.
of NPC bards going with you as well to assist your performance.
Hello, ladies. Have I shown you
And then-
my badge of the Metadox?
And then whoever's not going in as that, you can do the Templar armor. And just be like, yes, we are back from our thing. Our secret Templar business. Don't ask questions, you lowly gate guard.
A secret successful Templar business. Not like we got ambushed or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would basically just be me, Gals, and Jamro, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You always travel in 4s?
You could have you guys got like a bunch of the other NPCs who could tag along as well.
It'd be fun to have with us.
It's like
Some
this
useful
is like
ones.
all hands on deck basically.
Hmm.
For this mission here.
And
Oh,
we'll
I'm
none
probably
of us, none of us has intangibility, huh?
I feel like we're gonna want like also some fighters outside in the forest to help cover
Yeah.
some retreat if necessary.
Yeah, like that would be your group that would be your interference basically, right?
Yeah.
Who was the guy that went with us on that trip out to the temple? The really annoying guy?
Oh, Urian.
Yeah. I mean, he could come along too.
The
Either
really
as
annoying
her-
guy. Sir Urian. He's a knight, and you shall speak of him with high regard.
I got the shape change spell too, so I could turn into like an animal to sneak in and bust him out,
Yeah.
or scout around and find him. I guess, and
Yeah.
like just turn into a cat. And,
Yeah. Slip into the dungeon as
Yeah.
a cat.
yeah,
Yeah, meow,
nobody's
meow,
gonna
meow,
complain
meow,
about a
meow,
cat in,
Yeah.
in a dungeon. They'll be like, "Oh, thank God! Please eat some of the rats. They're getting scary."
Right? They're getting really big.
They're taking bodies from graveyards.
Looks like
They're
a
digging up bodies to spell the words now because they're not killing the bravos.
you run into a rat like the size of Otters. He's just like squeak,
That's terrifying.
right? It's 4 foot tall rat. Squeak, I tell you, squeak.
Oink.
Yeah, basically. Are those fists?
Exactly.
Hey, at least they got big enough they don't fit through the cell bars anymore.
No, they just eat through them. I mean,
Yeah.
rats can already chew through metal. It'd be like that. It'd be like that Tales from the Crypt episode that Del Toro ripped off for the Cabinet of Curiosities.
All right. So for the performance troupe, I have Moroku, Shippo, Draken, and probably a bunch of NPCs to like fill it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and they'd just have like D8 performance because they're trained in it or whatever. And then disguised as Templars would be Gallus and Jamrel. And
Yep.
whoever else you want to bring with you to sort of fill out the group.
Yeah.
We should probably get some waystones coordinated.
Oh yeah,
between
yeah.
us.
Get multiple waystones so y'all can can chat. Yeah, who do you guys want to bring with you with your Templar disguises?
Would Jork be helpful there?
Probably. I don't know if he's strong enough to wear the heavier stuff.
Oh, I'm lying.
Yeah, but he can do magic, so he'd fit the bill for a Templar. Like,
Is there a lighter weight version?
oh yeah, I think some of them. The heavier guys had the plate, and then the lightweight guys, I think, all had chainmail, right? Yeah, so he's good to use the chainmail. Yeah, so you could bring him.
The sergeant there, the leader that with training.
Alva?
Alva's the quiet warrior lady. Katya's the one who is like the knight captain. But she suggests leading the distraction. She can have like a small troop on standby in the woods.
That sounds good. And hopefully not needed, but the medic healer, like the kind of medic guy. His name.
Medic guy. Oh, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's gonna make a bunch of bombs, so he'll probably want to be there to set them off if they're needed.
Yeah. And I will take any leftover ones.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, you guys, Alva, Urian are available. Matthias is probably better not being in there because he's very obvious. He's the big metal man.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be
stick out.
on the distraction crew. Are any of you guys taking Urian with you, or are you like, no?
He's going in the armor, right?
He could, yeah.
A way to.
Like I think a group of 4 would like really sell the Templars.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's 5 players, right? So yeah, let's make it 5 characters, just so y'all can play as other people when you're not playing yourselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That
So
works.
Puppets
Yeah.
playing with puppets playing with puppets playing with puppets.
Yeah, so we'll throw Urian and Alva on the Templar people. I'm just taking notes so I can prep for all this properly. Because we're not gonna get to this session. Obviously, I don't even have a fucking map. And then basically once you guys are in there, you're gonna need to figure out a way to find the dude and get him out of there. But you'll all be able to coordinate and stuff. So like, some of you can do your performance stuff while the rest can like search the city and whatnot.
Yeah, both of my characters have shape change because of and detect arcana, so they might be able to use that to find him. And
Yeah. Roll occult also. Anyone can make that roll actually, because you're all like chatting, planning this and stuff.
Occult?
Mm-hmm. Gallus with the 7. Are the rest of you guys rolling, or?
Trying to get the
Sorry.
pop-up window on my sheet because Roll20 is funny about what it.
Oh yeah,
About how
Sorry,
it behaves.
Wife talking to me. What's the roll?
occult.
Really?
All right. Well, a couple of you guys succeeded on that. So yeah, you got the Gallus, Aederon. You figure if this guy's a court wizard, they're probably holding him in some kind of anti-magic cell. So that can help you narrow down your search.
Yeah, like a big blank spot and detect. And,
Basically,
and
yeah.
detect life spell.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Pretty much. So that's how you can, yeah, basically look for the magic blank spot. Oh yeah, and I guess one of the things I would like to mention is like you know how you can do bennies for like changing the story. One of the things for like the purposes of the heist, you guys could spend a benny to do like a flashback and be like, oh, good thing I remembered to bring this thing I totally planned for happening. Like, you know, like if you encounter an uppity guard or whatever, you can flashback and be like, yeah, I totally bribed that guy or whatever. Like, or something like that. Or, you know, if you...
Nice.
You can use your bennies to do shit like that if you want for the heist part when we get to that.
Wood. Oh man. Fucking if Draken had 7 league boots to get his pace up by 4.
You want to turn him into Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, and then just give him because I think he also has like the speed power through Mystic Powers.
Oh,
so like
God.
doubling your pay, like he'd be able to move like 30 without having to run.
You're outrunning horses and shit, man.
He'd be like how I play Boogans.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's. Yeah, I'm gonna say like you guys have like a vague layout of the city. You know the dungeon is underneath the palace, so like the palace is the main area you need to get to. Trying to think what else. Is there anything else you guys want to know that I might be able to answer?
How do
You do.
anti-magic cells work, and like, is there a way to deactivate it from the outside?
It's probably like a permanented thing,
Okay.
ironically made with magic. You know, like a permanent anti-magic field type of deal.
Yeah, just one of those if I can't like cut through the cell.
Yeah. Right. You guys might need a bomb for that.
Luckily.
What
Yeah.
Well, what if the nullifier got too close to the nullifier? Would that be like crossing streams and Ghostbusters? Like that might be bad.
I don't know. Find out.
Wait.
Can we find out the shift
So-
changes?
So am I the portable hole or am I the bag of holding? It doesn't matter. We're both going to be gone.
So Draken, you wanted to know like guard shifts.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think Zalmora's spies could probably arrange for something like that.
Just because it wouldn't be a bad time to, or it wouldn't be bad
Yeah.
to try to time it.
Yeah, you guys could probably have a rough idea of the guard rotate. Yeah, because she's had spies in the cities for a while, so they'd probably they would very likely have that information. So yeah, we'll have guard rotation info specifically.
A number of guards, if
Yeah.
possible. Like,
Yeah, you have like a rough idea of the like they've been casing the joint for a while, so
Yeah.
you know you have like rough numbers and stuff. You definitely know a straight fight is a bad fucking idea.
Right, but do they rove in groups of multiples? It's a one or
Yeah.
two. Is it?
Yeah, they usually have like a squad of like 3 or 4.
Thinking how many bodies we need to impersonate, roving groups within the castle.
Yeah. Well, you guys going in as the Templars are fine, basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and then I love maps and knowing we know where we're going, where the entrances are, the exits are.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you guys have a rough map. You just don't know what to expect once you get like in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like if we don't want to blow up part of the dungeon, is there like a part of it that's street adjacent that we could use that as our exit point?
Right.
Is it all subterranean?
Yeah. It's like the basement of the palace. So that's kind of a problem.
No known caverns that go near it, right?
Nah. Yeah, it's most likely this is the type of dungeon that doesn't have many entrances.
How diggable is it? I guess what's the stone of the dungeon? Like, could we go underground? Kind of a ridiculous thing.
Yeah. You would need like a lot of people digging.
Well,
And
I mean,
even with magic, remember there's like the anti-magic spell.
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm saying like we could use the elementals to dig a tunnel.
Yeah, but
And
that's
then-
not subtle.
No, I mean, yeah, we would have to start way outside the city, so there's
Yeah.
that's not a reasonable thing. I also don't have a lot of confidence in Otter's ability to tunnel build.
Right.
Having lived in boats all of his life,
Not that kind of otter, man.
not that kind of Otter.
Yeah. I
Also
mean,
not
yeah, and you
sure how
also
great
got
they
like
are.
a time limit of like a week.
Yeah.
'Cause they're gonna execute the guy. And the execution is likely gonna be very heavily guarded. Unless you want to just try to attack, attack then.
No.
Oh wow, Robin Hood Men in Tights on.
It's certainly dramatic.
I mean, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
opposed to it, but that's not Plan A.
Yeah. Yeah, for whatever reason, your plan doesn't work. That could be like your plan B. But that's more of an act of desperation kind of thing.
We left you your lord's body. If you do not execute our friends, we'll give you his head back.
What? Yeah, I don't know if I have much else for you guys right now. But we have like a general gist of the plan. Half of you guys are going in as the performance troupe, the other half is going in as the Templars. And you'll have a third group hiding in the woods, ready to like set shit off to cover your escape.
Like, how long are we gonna have to do this? Because if we have a couple days, we might want to try to find if we can bribe any of the people, like any of the town guards or anything.
I mean that's what the flashbacks are for. Also, if you want to be like, I totally bribed this guy.
But I mean, like we could try following some of the guards too to find out which ones are more susceptible to like owing the wrong person money outside of his duties. Since Metadox likes to, since people of the Metadox order tend to skirt the law, be in the gray areas.
Yay, gray areas.
Remember, the government is just a criminal organization with better clothing. I mean, matching uniforms.
But yeah, I think. Yeah, so you guys have like a week, so I think getting there is going to be a bit of a thing, but you guys do have the airships, so that might have to be a park a day out, so you're you're not like obvious about it.
But the airship probably has to continue on because like people are going to have seen it no matter what happens.
Right.
So like
yeah.
Like when we did, like when in Shadowrun, where we ducked in the alley but kept the bus going after we jumped off it.
Probably. Yeah. But if like your airship keeps approaching East Haven, it's probably gonna get shot at.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm assuming people aboard it can avoid it.
Yeah.
But if it just flies and lands somewhere, they're going to be like, hey, let's go look for that thing that was up in the sky and disappeared out of
Well, that's why I was saying, like, park it like a day's travel on foot away, like out of visual range.
But I'm assuming that they'll have like scouts and and villagers that will be like, hey, you guys have been seeing that airship flying above us?
I mean, alternatively, you could just take your APCs.
Yep.
Also subtle.
More subtle than an airship.
I don't know. I feel like using Magitech is gonna have people looking around, like, to see who got out of it.
But I mean, you guys also need to travel like 7,000 plus miles, so 800. So like you gotta factor in the time it's gonna take you to get there also. You got about a week. An airship's definitely your quickest, but yeah, it's your most riskiest for being spotted.
Yeah, APC is probably not a bad way to go.
Or do like half and half, you know. Have the airship like drop you off here or something, and then drive the rest of the way, the remaining like 400 miles.
How bad is the terrain from the river?
What's that?
How bad is the terrain from the river? 'Cause that's like.
Oh man, that's a good question. It's like up against the mountains and the forests, so.
How about, is our APC amphibious?
It is not.
How fast are the water elementals?
Oh my god. Just have them carry you. Yeah, I don't know if that would be feasible. But yeah, whatever you guys decide for your approach, like, we can at least like roll that out now if you want, and that way we'll, and then next game we can I'll have more shit
with
ready.
Combat.
Yeah, like I guess we'll start with combat now.
One random planning question before that, though. I was looking through the list of items. Do we want to get from the supply closet picks of the Master Thief? Would those be useful at all, or overkill?
Picks of the Master Thief. Are those like a magic item?
Yeah. Ignore all penalties caused by locks when the character attempts to pick a lock.
I would say, yeah, you guys could probably get one of those.
Okay, I assume go to Jamrel or...
Yeah, whoever's your thievery guy.
Use picks and thievery.
What?
What's that?
Ship.
I got a D6.
Okay.
Shippo has a D8 and also the boost trait for specifically for thievery. So
Oh, nice.
he's probably the one that should do the lock picking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could assist each other also, like.
Yeah. It also means our two groups have to meet up.
Yeah.
Or at least just coordinate, because we have the waystones.
Yeah, you guys can get access to waystones, so you can all talk to each other remotely.
Technology.
But yeah, so how did you guys want to do the approach?
It sounded like airship as
Yeah.
close as we can, and then take the APC the rest of the way was the fastest.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Wrong tool. So, what was it, like airship to like out here? Like out just outside the forest or whatever?
And then we could APC through the forest.
Yeah, you can't really APC through the forest. There's a road through the forest that you can use though. Like it's the big trade road.
Yeah.
Are those distances accurate?
Yeah. Yeah, I have everything scaled.
It's going to take us more than a week to drive from that far.
Well, that's why you want to do the airship, because the airship can travel for 24 hours.
No, I mean, it probably will take most of the week from even just the APC from where we drop off, won't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Another
so
option, we come along the riverbed,
and
low with the airship, and then fuck the last 70.
yeah. 100 miles out.
Which kind of, I mean, we probably can get a little closer at that point. 'Cause we
Yeah.
Hug
Yeah.
the mountain, it's not as vegetated.
Yeah. That could work. So you guys have a driver though, right? For your APC guy.
We have a Jeeves.
You have a Jeeves. Yes, indeed. And yeah, you did make him so I'll do his stealth. D8. Okay, not bad. He got a 6 on his stealth. Let's see. We'll do. This is like basically the city watch, seeing shit. All right, yeah. So you guys are able to get in there unseen with your APC, and you pretty much have like the whole crew loaded up. You know, you drop off your distraction team in the woods, and you guys pretty much like head the rest of the way on foot. So I believe we've resolved that okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to? All right. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna call it for tonight, guys. Yeah, let me know if you think of any other stuff you wanna consider, or stuff you wanna bring with you. Yeah, that's all I got. I'll try to have like a proper city map and have dungeon stuff ready and everything. Dungeons.
Some of the plan was just like, and here's a dot on the map. These things.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big city-state, 4 walls, surrounded by village and like farmland and stuff. I'll have more stuff prepped for next session. Make everything all pretty. I'll leave notes like maps. Get maps.
Sounds good.
Get maps. All right. Well, I know that wasn't a whole big eventful session, but I hope you guys had fun. I will see y'all in 2 weeks, which I think is after Thanksgiving. Yeah, the week after Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna be gone till the 6th.
Okay, so you're out
for a bit.
Okay, yeah, so you're out next week. Bummer. We can't have you miss the heist. Audits can't miss the heist.
That would be utterly absurd.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how shit goes. And how people are feeling.
Visiting family in California for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks.
Yikes. California.
Yeah.
So next game, the 13th then.
Probably.
I guess so, yeah. Sorry,
Womp
guys.
womp. It's all good. I'll give me more time to prep. And I'll procrastinate.
The last minute. Give me more time to not do stuff.
Till Monday, yep. No, I'll try to get some decent shit ready.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Alright, dudes. Check you later.
Bye, internet.